Okay, hello and welcome back. We're going to continue on. I'm probably going to wind up doing two sections because both of these are really short. So we have 11 and 12 right here. And on this one, we're actually doing some brand new stuff. We're actually not even messing with any of the older things that we have. So we're opening this up again. This is in a bag. Most of them are now. I think we're done with the boxes, the actual like plastic things. When we open this up, look at this. All kinds of stuff in here. So we've got, that's from the last pack. We've got some more screws here. We've got circuitry and the battery. So we actually have a test battery now that we can test stuff with. We have a strap, and we have a metal box. Actually, that's plastic. Yeah, that's plastic. Okay. So first, we have all of our stuff here. Looks like the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get into this here with the circuit board. I'm assuming that this is two separate. It looks that way, yes. This is one, and this is the one that we need. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that, we're going to take this piece right here, these two pieces, and how's this feeling? Okay, it lines up with the whole. Gotcha. Okay. So what we're doing is we are putting this right like that. Yeah, we'll line up with everything right there, and there's a screw hole right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there is a screw hole right there, right down in here. There's a screw hole. Let me knock down the brightness on the screen for just a second. Negative. Yeah, there you go. You can see it a little better, I think. Yep, right there, screw hole. See the screw hole? I can up it. Oh, I changed the color of it, but that's okay. It's still nice and bright. You can still see. Actually, it kind of works a little better that way for you guys. Okay, so then what we can do then is, what are they saying screw-wise? What screw is that? That is a H. So I'm assuming that we have H's in this pack that we have here. That's an A. Oh, there it is, H. It's an H screw right there. So we're taking one of these H screws because it looks like there's two of them here. So I'm assuming we're going to need another one at some point. Get back in the pack. There we go. Taking one of the H screws and the screwdriver that we have. Remember, screwdriver came with the kit, so they do supply you with one. And we're going to set that there. Hold on, I have to change the color of this again. I messed up and hit the wrong button. That was my fault. There we go, let's up it. It's still not the right color. There we are. That's better. I couldn't see, so I had to increase the brightness on my lamp there. Okay, so we have. Come on. Right like that. Just trying to line up the hole with the hole in the board. Okay, so it worked just like that. And I think the other one's gonna be right there, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it looks to me like that's kind of how that is. That might even be a little bit too tight, so I'll loosen it just a hair. Let's see, now it's too loose. So it had to have been that tight. So I'm wondering if there's another screw here someplace or something. But anyway, yeah. So we screw this down. So there's the front of it. Something there that's missing, but maybe we'll get that later. There's the back. Okay, so then now the next part is they are showing another screw. Where does that screw go? Oh, okay, yeah. They're just saying put that screw in there. That's H. And then the next part is there's a spot up top, yes, and the one strap. So we need to get into a strap pack here. One of these straps will fit in there. Actually, both of these straps will fit in there, I think, eventually. So we have straps. Yep. We have two smaller ones and two smaller ones. So I don't know which one's which. So we're going to have to look and see which one is which here. Okay, it looks like the longer ones are the ones I'm connecting. So that would be these. These would be the longer ones. So it looks like, yeah. Okay. So it looks like this. There's these spots up here at the top. And it looks like each one goes like that. And get the other long one. And it goes like, why do you have to put this on first? And then not the board, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna loosen this board. I'm gonna get underneath of this one. Because that thing is right there where that board's at. Yeah, it is. It's right there where the board's at. Okay, so there you go. There's all those. I'll put this back where it needs to go. I loosened it too much. It came out of the hole all the way. I didn't want it all the way out. I just wanted to loosen it a bit. There we go. Why is... Okay. Because that one went all the way through. This one's not going all the way through. There we go. I got it that time. There it is. I just had to readjust it a bit. Okay. It's okay if it turns. It's fine. Just trying to get this a level here so that it all shows up right. There we go. Okay, so we got that. That's what it shows as the next couple steps. Then after that, it shows the next step as going on these two down here at the bottom for these ones. Yes. So yeah, see, and that's, so they're going this way. So then if they're going this way, that would mean that this one would be, it would be this way. Okay. Yeah, same as the other ones roughing on the outside right now because of it being backwards. That would be correct. Okay, so we'd have the little knot right there, right here. This goes right over that. And then this one, the same thing on the other side. Goes right over that knot. So this is what we have. I'm assuming that this is going to go down or something somewhere. Okay, you know once all that's done, saying this all gets looped together through these lines here. So this gets looped through here like this. This one, there's these little loops right here. It's looped through. Oh, let's untwist this so that's not twisted all up. There we go. Loop through here like so. And then the way it's looking is you just connect like this. So that when that part's done, you actually have a like little chest area. Like that. You can't see it. Like this. This is a little chest area. Then the next section is we flip this back over, put this back down. We take this piece right here, and this is going to be the next piece. Okay. Tabs at the top, tabs at the side, tabs at the top, tabs at the side. Okay. That's what's all. It doesn't say it in the instructions, so I looked ahead a little bit at the final picture because they were coming. This is the last part of this stage. That's why I said it will probably be 2. And it just goes like this, where this goes through there, so it comes out this backside here, and then this piece is apparently magnetic. Looks like, maybe not. Maybe it was just a wire here that was playing with it. But yeah, see, and then it just goes like that and it gets screwed in. And what do we use for these screws? Type A screw. So we did, right here, some type A's. 5. So we have an extra type A in this pack, unless we use the type A again later, which is also a possibility. There we go. 4 type A's. Okay, so again, we got a screwdriver out, and good part about this is they're already lined up because this thing fits on here really nicely. This backside fits on here real nice. So I just do it this way because this is how I was taught that you put screws in anything to reduce pressure on one side and to keep everything level. But it's a model, so you can do whatever you want. It's just that's how I was always told that you screw things in. That's how I've done things my whole life, and quite frankly, I'm too old to change it right now. So I'm all for learning new things and learning new ways, but this way ain't broke, so I'm not fixing it. Okay. Here's the thing. There it is. That's it. That's all that's in that stage. So that's stage 11 done. Right there. That's it. So we have the box, and we have the section that will make up the center of him. We got the arm straps and the waist strap. So that's it. That's all there is to that. There isn't anything right now. So this gets set off to the side because we're done with that for right now. And that's the end of that stage. So we'll move on to the next stage here real quick. That's stage 12. And in stage 12, say shoulder pad 2. So we're doing another shoulder pad in stage 12. Same as the last one that we did here, where we put these in. And it comes with the same stuff. It's just the shoulder pad and same attachments and everything like the other one was. That one tore, but I'm not worried about it. Again, same thing. It's in a bag. No biggie. I did most of this stuff now, like I said. And I think it will be for a while. Yeah. So this pack didn't come with anything. The next pack will, but this one didn't. Which is fine because they tell you that when you get it. So, yeah. So there you go. There's that shoulder pad, and this is just gonna be the same thing as the other one, isn't it? Yep, those two with the A screws. Okay. To the side. A screw to side, A screw, yep. And then you have the 4 rubber bands. Okay. So yeah, this one's going to be really quick. So this is another reason why I included it. So basically, what we're doing is we're going to put 2 of these here, these old tabs up here. We're going to put 1 here and 1 here. And then that's going to be the extent of the shoulder pad. We're going to do stuff with it later, but not right at the moment. And we are using A screws, which I believe these are. Yes. So instead of having 2 open things of A screws, I'm just going to use this A screw first and then use 3 from there because it's easier to have a larger amount than a single. So what I'm doing is we'll just open this up like this. And we'll take these out. These are small enough, but large enough that you can see. And what we'll do is we'll flip this. I'll move this pad out of the way. Flip this over. And we'll get this 1 A screw out of here. Come on. Come here. I'm saving the packs anyway, so doesn't really matter. Get out of there. There we go. Yep, there we are. Okay. So what we're doing is we're taking one of these and we're just putting them right like that. So what I'm going to do, I found the easiest way to do this from last time. Well, that's assuming I don't drop the screw everywhere. So take the screw and put it in the hole of the piece of plastic like this. Then you can just run that screw down into the screw hole on the plastic. Like this. Okay, or not, because it doesn't want to work. Try a different one because that one's going to be difficult. Come here. What is going to be the screw that wants to be the problem, but we'll see. Oh, right there. What you do is you start tightening them down, just like that. When you get to the top part, you want to back up just a hair and adjust this back to where it's doesn't move now. There we go. See, not moving. So it just goes on there like that. And then we do that again and again and again and again, and then that stage is done. That's just why I added it in with the other stages, because there's not a whole lot to this stage. 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so 3. And we'll take this one. Open this all the way up. Take this one, put back in here. And we'll set this over here with the rest of them. Move that over. So we're doing the same thing here again. And we're just taking this. And we're doing the same thing. Taking this, putting this here. Yeah, no, I mean, intense video, right? Oh, no, see? You tune away for a second and you miss all the action. Wow. Okay. There we go. There we are. Try it right in there. And again, you get in there nice and tight to the point where it's not going to move, but you can still turn it. And you do this. And the good part about this is once they're on there, if you have to readjust them later for any reason, you just have to unscrew this a little bit and you can readjust, and that's it. No big issue. So even if it's not on 100% correct and it needs to be adjusted later, it is an easy adjustment. There we go. And yep. Okay. Try this one more time. There we go. There we are. There we go. And that one goes right like that. And then you just screw them nice and tight. And that one doesn't move. That's on there like that. And it doesn't, it looks like it's off, but look, if you look at it that way, it's actually up and down. It's just because of where it's setting and how it's setting. One area is it's setting at an angle. So we got that. We got that. And we have this. And we have one that goes right on this side right here. So at least that one didn't come off the thing. There we go. As you can see, it went right in to there. Hold that where we want it. And tighten up the screw. It's still loose. And now it's no longer loose. And that's it. That's the end of stage 10, which we did this on. Put the back on, put the electronics in, set in the straps. And stage 11, where we just built this part of the shoulder pad. And that's it. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you like the video, like. If you don't, dislike it. Subscribe if you want. Leave a comment. It's all appreciated. Thank you for your time, and enjoy your day.